Hello guys, this is Myth here, back with another video. So today's video is going to be about Arena at reset day, which is today. So if we go to Arena, we can see there's only 4 hours and 40 minutes left before the Arena resets. So in this video, I like to hit Legend rank if possible. So 5,000 points. Actually, probably need a bit more than 5,000 points to stay in Legend. Well, anyways, before we go into the arena battles, I like to make a general announcement. So, as you guys know, I only started this channel yesterday. So it's going to be primarily a 7 Knight channel to help the global and maybe the Asian communities. Also to help my channel grow, I got a giveaway coming up. So once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a $20 iTunes gift card or Google Play card giveaway, or just $20 to your PayPal account. So that will be featured in my video once I hit 100 subscribers. And I think I'm going to let everyone comment in the in that video, not this one, in the giveaway video. Just comment a random number, and in the next video I'm going to use a random number generator live and just draw a number till I get the exact same number someone put on. Yeah, so that's going to be my giveaway. Okay, so back to the arena. Before I go into the battles, I like to talk about a few general setups and the current meta. Also the meta maybe 2 weeks ago or a month or two ago. So I actually have 3 teams set up here that's representing a timeline of the meta, maybe dating back 2 months. So the first team here, it's a very defensive deck. We call it turtle deck. So basically you stack heroes with defensive passives and try last longer than the opponents by wearing them out. So have Rudy here with his passive, increase our allies defense by 60%. Guan Yu, decrease enemies physical magic attack by 40%. And also Lucy here, so her passive increase allies block rate by 50%. And lastly Aragon, so increase damage for allies by 20% and decrease damage for enemies by 20%. So we got 4 passive stacking here. And the last member is Chris. He's here is because this is a very tanky team, and the battle will drag on a lot longer. So once the enemy immunity wears out, his death effect will come in and and kill the enemy team. So basically, with this setup, your team is very tanky, and of course you have the damage coming from Chris and Aragon. Aragon can hit very hard at level 40 backline with his 3 target AoE. So this kind of team was very popular back around a month or 2 ago, when Lubu just came out, or even before Lubu was out. People by then, Guan Yu wasn't out either, so people use level 40 Mei to replace Guan Yu. So there was also another guy, his name is Keikos, I think, in the guild Luminous on global. So he was using the exact same setup, and he was top 10 in arena for a period of time. with this team. It kind of falls off a little bit now because everyone's doing huge crazy damage with the ace revamp, but I'm sure this kind of team, especially Rudy, so if you have a high level Rudy and you feel he's very useless now, so don't give up. I'm sure in the future, once they do more revamps and give heroes their fixed damage and HP shield, so this kind of turtle deck will start coming back again. So team B here is what I call a hybrid deck. So this deck with Jave was very popular right after he got his revamp along with the other 7 Knights. So basically you have Rudy and Guan Yu here for their defense passive, and also you have Ace here for his offensive passive, and Spike here to give your whole team immunity to crowd control. So basically this team works very well because when Jave got his revamp, his 5-man piercing, he's really hard, and he's very tanky himself because his passive reduced damage received by 40% and return damage back to the attacker, of course. But the thing is, after Ace got his revamp, so before Ace's passive was only increase damage on enemies by 40%, I think, and it doesn't have the later part of the passive. But since the Ace got the revamp, everyone just hit a lot harder, and hybrid decks like this, and of course turtle decks like this, will get one shot by a high level transcended Lubu. I know a lot of people doesn't have Lubu, but I'm talking about in legend rank arena, so you will see a lot of level 36 to 40 Lubus there, and they can just one shot your team. Yeah, so also I have another team. Also, if you want to use this deck, Jave is of course replaceable by anyone with a piercing skill or AoE piercing, like Lubu, of course, Black Rose, Wukong, yeah, and you can also change the front line a little bit, maybe take out Guan Yu and put in Ming Ming, or add Elaine in this setup, so it's up to you. And the third team I have here is actually the exact team I was using before I start using Black Rose and Lubu. So this team was doing quite okay in Masters Arena, mainly because Rudy was pretty strong back then, and my Rudy is level 40. So basically it's got Miming's Paralyze, which is on very high rate, combined with Nia's time jump. So he decreased the buff duration for everyone at a certain rate by 2 turns. It got nerfed. Before it was everyone, but now it's at a certain rate, I think. Well, I haven't been using him for a while, so not very sure. But basically, if Nia time jumps and I get it paralyzed from Miming, it's pretty much game over. And of course, you can replace Daisy here with a lot of backline heroes. I'm not going to talk about that. So I'm going to talk about the current meta, which in my opinion is a bit boring. So basically this is my setup. You can also put Ace at the back with Rose if you feel your front line dies too quick to the opponent's speed attacks. So basically current meta is all about speed. So you want speed on everyone, double speed. So especially your backline, which is your main damage dealer. I put Rose here, and I give her two 27% swords. So that means if my Rose is at a higher speed than any of the opponent heroes, she is going to do at least one, most of the time 2 speed attacks before the first turn even started. So just with the speed attacks, she can kill some very tanky heroes, like even level 40 Rudy. And also I put Rose at the back instead of Lubu is because firstly my Lubu is not transcended, and secondly you can see I'm not using a spike. So if my Lubu get CC, then it's pretty much game over. So basically this setup you see very often in top 100 or even 200 arena. So it consists of 3 or maybe 4 core heroes. So you have Rose here, you have Lubu, you have Ace and Elaine. So I think these 4 are the core heroes in this setup. So Elaine and Ace is to increase the whole team's damage through their passive, and Lubu, many people think he hits really hard. That's true, but I put him at frontline mainly because he absorbs a lot of damage. So he's pretty much a giant mid shield for my team. And the 5th spot, I'm using Miming. I would like to replace him, but I'm waiting for new heroes coming out next week or the week after. New hero Bidam. So he is a very fast hero to replace my Miming. Also, if you have Dylan's or Yushin Transcended, you can replace Miming with them as well. They're actually a much better choice than Miming because firstly they have higher base speed, which is very important in this meta, and Yushin especially is very annoying to deal with because his lightning strike can just fucks up your whole team if he uses early. Yeah, so let's, and also my mastery. So with my mastery I'm using offensive pretty much level 10 to 40, with level 20 being defensive, increased counter rate by 10%. So this mainly is because I want my Rose and Lubu always counter to take out opponent's voice shield, and also 45 to 75 I'm using all defensive mastery. Don't ask me why, it just works out pretty well for me. Also, before I go into the battle, I'd like to just quickly run through the items. So yeah, so I said double speed on everyone, that's weapon, and with armor, so apart from your void shield units like Lubu and Rose, you want double HP on everyone. Why not 1 HP and 1 block? It's because there's a lot of Yushin out there, and Spike, of course. Their passive just increase the opponent's crit rate by so much, so I don't see the point of running block rate anymore. Yeah, so, and also with the accessories, I haven't had much luck hunting the accessories, but if you have CC accessory like Paralyze and Stun, give it to your Lubu and Rose, because most of the battle, at the end of the day, it's going to be your Rose and Lubu up against the opponent's Rose and Lubu. So basically, if you can get a CC off, it's pretty much a guaranteed win. Yeah, and also with the frontline, maybe just give them HP and defense accessory. Yeah, so let's go into the first battle and see how we go. Oh, it's very cold here today in Sydney. So we got up against the guy in 4,600 points. Okay, so it's not starting out as well as I would like. Oh, there you go. It's very bad. Lightning strike from Yushin. So increase all my cooldown by 30 seconds, and he's just gonna to spam his skills, and my ace already dead. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one. My Lubu is gonna get paralyzed, electrify. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a loss unless I can 5-man CC. Okay, not bad, but yeah, still don't think I can win. And also, I'd like to give a backstory just about myself and how I got into the game Seven Knights. So basically, I started playing this kind of mobile game back around 4 years ago, or even more than 4 years ago. So back then, I was playing a game called Rage of Bahamut, and that was my first ever this kind of mobile game. So I was in a guild called Great War. It's a mainly Chinese-based guild, and it was a top guild in Rage of Bahamut. Yeah, if you look it up, it's actually a pretty good game, but unfortunately, recently it got shut down on a global server because it's not doing so well. I quit that game long time ago, and after that I started playing another game called Blood Brothers. I was quite competitive in that game as well. I think I was top 100 most of the time in events and PvP. So after I quit Blood Brothers, I started playing another game called Heroes of Camelot. So that game is pretty fun, but I spent a lot of money on it and really regret, because I quit that game in less than 2 months time since I started playing. So after that, I went on an overseas trip to Singapore, and Summoner's War was very popular in Singapore back then. So I started picking that up around February last year, and I played Summoner's War for a long time, and I was playing on global server, of course. I was in a guild named Kindred Saints, and then I moved over to Swag, which is also a top guild, and it's got a pretty famous YouTuber, Claytano. So he is a very famous Summoner War YouTuber, and he does a lot really great videos, and I had great fun playing Summoner's War. The reason I quit that game is because, unlike Seven Knights, it doesn't have any auto repeat functions, so I have to constantly check in my phone to see how the progress is like in raids, especially, and the dungeons. So I just don't have that much time. I was ranked Guardian 2 to Guardian 3, so that's top 100 to 30 on the global server. So yeah, I had really good time playing that game. So this is such a close battle. Just barely beat this guy. As I said, everyone I think on global has improved dramatically the past week or two, and I just been slacking off a bit for arena, mainly because I want to start saving resources for the new units. But also I did a 2.5k ruby summon earlier this week, and I got absolutely nothing, so it was pretty heartbreaking. Oh, look at that lightning strike again. It's such a cancer unit, Yuxing. You can't counter the lightning strike because even if you have full immunity, it goes through the immunity anyways, so it's very hard to deal with. But it's very good if you have a Yuxing yourself, and he hits really hard. As you can see, he's just a frontline unit, and he just one-shot my Ming there. Hopefully I can land a CC on him. Okay, great. So only Rose that's left. I think I have a shot here. Depends how long I can keep Lubu CC'd. Okay, I think my Rose Void Shield is gonna get popped now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one because Lubu still have such a few levels of Void Shield, and he's gonna wake up anytime now. Unless I can pull a miracle, maybe not. Yeah, there you go. Very unfortunate with the lightning strikes. I'm actually losing points, which is really bad. Because I think I got paired up with a few high points opponents, so that was pretty unfortunate as well. Okay, so this guy's got a level 40 Jave. Now people mainly put Jave there just to reflect damage dealt by Void Shield units like Lubu and Rose. So like I killed him there, but he took out one Void Shield of my Rose and another Void Shield of my Lubu. So yeah, Jave still have a use in the current meta, but just not as good as some other units. Yeah, this is an easy win, so just leave it, and yeah, just leave the left. I don't want to make this video too long, so I think maybe I'll do a few other arena battles and just end the video here, and try get to legend after the video, because I think it's gonna take me a while to get to legend. And also I was going to make a video on 3-star the new map, World 10, but by the time I was going to make the video, the event reward is pretty much gonna end in 2 days. So, and I think there's another video on YouTube about that right now. So basically, I think I'm just gonna talk about here. If you haven't 3-starred everything World 10, so look at that, Yuxing lightning strike again. Oh wow. So with World 10, basically the team I was using was my Jave at back. It's only level 32, but he does a job. And my frontline, I was using what I was using a Chris, definitely. He's my main healer for that map, and I was using the Ace, and I was using Elaine. So that's 3 frontline, and my last frontline I think was Lubu, just to absorb the damage and to take out the immunity with the 2 Yuxins there. Yeah, you also have to be quite lucky to 3-star the map there, because if the Yushin decides to use Lightning Strike on you early on, then it's pretty much game over for you. Yeah, and with a friend hero summon, I took another level 40 Jave. I think you can also use a level 40 Lubu or a high level Chris once this Castle Rush day comes up. Yeah, so you need luck, so usually not to Lightning Strike you. Also, I was kind of lucky because my Jave died first, so, and that's right after he used both his AoE, and my friend Jave comes in and right away he's got 2 AoE ready again, so that was pretty lucky, I guess. And also, if you're really lucky, you can encounter a Mimic at the second wave. So basically, it's going to replace the Legion, I think. Yeah, so I guess just keep doing it. You still have 3 days. The reward is pretty good. It's 300k gold plus a 7-night item selector, 6-star, which is pretty sweet. So that means if you clear the map and you 3-star everything, you should get 2 7-night items by the next patch maintenance. So you can see with my arena it's really not going well, but now I start versing these low points opponents, so maybe you can steal some points off them. So with this guy, I don't like his setup because Black Rose is his backline unit and he's still using a spike, which I just don't think is worth it, because with the spike, instead of you using the spike, you could be using someone like a Dylan's or Elaine's. So see, even he has a spike here because now the meta unit like Ace, Lubu, Black Rose, everyone's got buff reduce AoE, so I still managed to CC his Lubu and what's his name, Yushin there, and it's a pretty much easy win for me. So yeah, I'll try to release some guiding videos for new guys, and also I will do maybe 1 or 2 arena videos a week, see if I have time, because I'm still going to uni and also work 5 days a week. It's pretty hectic, so I'll try to release as many videos as I can, just to help you guys to progress faster in the game. I think this will be my last battle for the video. See how this guy goes. So he's using, whoa, a level 40 spike. So pretty tanky. I think my Mimi's gonna die. Wow, this Lubu is really hard. Okay, my Elaine's dead. I hope I can use an AoE here. Either Ace or... oh, that's not good. Because even if I use my AoE, that Dylan's gonna die anyways. Okay. Do I get a counter? Yep. And if Rose uses his... yep. So I need another attack to kill the spike, and then it's gonna be 2v1 against the Lubu. Just hope my Lubu doesn't get CC here. Oh wow, both got CC'd. Man, the Spike's still alive. Yeah, I don't think I can win this battle because once my Rose pop out freeze, she's gonna die, I think. Yeah, she's dead. Oh well, that's it for today. So please leave a comment if you like the video. Give me some likes. Would really help me out. And yeah, so stay tuned for the giveaway video once I reach 100 subscribers. Okay. Peace out, and I'll see you guys.